Hello.
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 How are you, Abe?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Hey, are you going to
Hey,
this thing tonight?
no,
No? Okay. We'll save you a seat anyways.
now you don't have to ask me about what Daf it is.
No, I know what's up. That's it. Call Flawless.
Terrible, the fires in Israel.
Terrible.
And they're caused by people, not,
Well, they say it was a terrorist, but who knows?
yeah.
Who knows? Just because they can't catch a break.
No, that's true. There were hundreds of cars abandoned in the freeway.
I know. I know.
Terrible.
Yeah. Something's going on upstairs in the heavens.
Sorry?
I say something is going on upstairs in the heavens.
Yeah, there's a
Not
fight.
normal. Not normal.
Okay,
No.
good day, everybody.
Really?
Okay,
Remember what Johnny asked?
say again?
Johnny asked if we could make this year.
Yeah. Was it in a message or a WhatsApp?
In WhatsApp, Daf Yomi.
Okay, Daf Yomi, Johnny. So we're gonna do the learning Le'ilu Nishmas Elazar ben Yona, Johnny's father.
Mm-hmm.
May his neshama have an aliyah.
And then Shama having Aliyah.
Yeah,
Daf of 21.
mm-hmm.
That means making a scratch. Because losis go to do, one is with kli, one is with your hand. It's the same thing, but they both have to be lemes. Omer Shmuel, I'm start with kli chai. If you make a scratch on his flesh with a kli, because of mourning on a mace, you're chai. Mace street to gedida achasi. Street and gedida are the same thing. Ela streeta biyad, gedida b'kli. Streeta is when you use like a fingernail, and gedida is when you use a kli. Hu de Amar Rabbi Yossi, which is the sheet of Rabbi Yossi. Tani Tanakamed Rav Yechon mace. When you do it in mourning for a mace, ben biyad ben b'kli chai. Now, al avodah zara, if you do it like to honor an avodah zara, biyad chayiv, b'kli potter. I vayib chksiva is go to do kamishpotim b'charovas ramachim, that the gedida is with klim. Ela ema, you have to reverse it. Biyad potter b'kli chayiv. V'chayiv ala rosh, you need two for the head, which we said is like your sideburn. Machmir Rav Shosha ben Pirkei Reisha. Rav Shosha would show the two parts of the head where it meets in this area. And then al zaken shtay mikan. You have here, here, and here, 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 and here. Machmir Rav Shosha ben Pirkei Deikna, and he showed with his fingers the areas. Rabbi Lezer Omer im notlan. If you took them all off in one shaving, you only chayiv one. Ksaver chad lavu, because it's one lav. And we said, ein chayiv at shitlena betar. You need to use a razor. Torah Rabbanan, upa'az kanam lo igalechu. Don't shave the corners of your beard. Yachol, anyway, vafilu golchu b'misparam yechayiv, even if scissors. Talmud lo sashkis. You have to shave it in a way where it destroys the root hair. Scissors don't do that. So ilo sashkis yachol imliktu b'malaket v'hitni. Maybe that using that carpenter's plane also. It's derech shaving, and this is not derech shaving. So haketza giluch sheyesh bo aschasa, shaving where there's destruction of the hair root. Have you that's the straight razor. Eliezer says that using the carpenter's plane, you're chayiv. More says manavshach. Either way, gamir shava that compares giluach by kohanim and by Yisrael. So liboy tar, it should be only a straight razor. Lo gamir if he doesn't learn the shava, then misparayim nami lo. Then you shouldn't be parted with scissors, because that's cutting your beard. Loilam gomer gzer shava. He does learn the gzer shava between Kohanim and Yisraelim. Ksover hani dami giluach avdi. He holds that using that carpenter's plane is also considered shaving. Mishnah. Hakoisev ksoives kaka, tattoo, which is embedded in the skin. So kosa v'lo kaka, you used color, but you didn't put it in the skin. O kaka v'lo kosa, you made like you put it in the skin without ink. You need both. How? Bidyo v'kachol, ink or blue, anything that makes a mark. Rav Shimon Oimer, and Hashem. You have to write the Shem of Hashem. Shenemar uksovis kaka lo titnu bachem ani Hashem. Omer vachabe berei Rav Ravashi. Adi yichtov ani Hashem mamish. Omer le lo. Ela kinetoni bar kapara en chavat shichtov Shem of Zara. You have to write the name of Avodah Zarah. Shenemar. Don't put the name of an Azara, because I'm Hashem and no other. Omer Rav Malkiah Omer Rav Barava. Asher lo adam sheyitin efer makla gabi makosa. You cannot put ash on a wound for refuah. And they shenir is kiksovis kaka. It's like this. It looks like violating this law. Now, Rav Malkiah is only mentioned in Shas a few times. And there was an Amoiran with the same name, Rav Malchio. So, Rav Nachem Bered Ravika, Shpud, Shvachos V'gumos. These are halachic discussions regarding a spit, regarding a shivcha, and regarding making a ditch on Shabbos. Those were stated by Rav Malchio. And the halachas regarding bluris, which is a haircut, and this din of Efer Makla, and Gvina, and about cheese, is Rav Malkiah. Rav Papa disagrees. He says, Masnisnu Masnisa, the Mishnah and the Baraisa, is Rav Malkiah. Shmaitza, which is just a statement of an Amoira, is Rav Malkiah. V'simonech, how will you remember this? Masnisna Malkasa, the Mishnah is the king. Now, might be now, what's the difference between Rav Nachman and Rav Papa? It could be Rav Shvachos. Because according to Rav Papa, it's Rav Malkiah who said it, and not Malkiah. Okay. Rav Iber Abaya copied Afilu Arivda de Kuslisa. He was worried by Ksoivis Kaka that when a bloodletter makes a, draws blood and it looks bloody there, it looks like a tattoo. Ravashi Amar Kamokam Shesham Maket Makasu Mochiach. He says no, as long as there's a wound, then we know it's not a tattoo. Mishnah. Nazir Shayishosi Yain Kolayom. A Nazir is not allowed to drink wine. What if he was drinking wine a whole day? Ein Chayiv Elachas. But Amrulo, in warnings, they said, Al Tishta, don't drink. And he drank. Then they warn him again, Al Tishta. He gets a malchus for every warning. A Nazir is not allowed to be metame lemes. And he was metame all day with only one warning. But Amrulo, each time, they told him, Al titome, v'umetame chayv kolachas v'yach. Hay megaleach kol hayom. He was shaving a whole day. Einu chayv alachas. Amrlo al tigaleach, v'umegalech chayv kolachas v'yach. Hay lovish bekloim. He was wearing shadis a whole day. Kol hayom. Einu chayv alachas. Amrlo al tilbash, v'upoish, he takes it off the lovish chayv kolachas v'yach. A person will plow one furrow and you get 8 malchuses. You're not allowed to thresh with a crossbreeding with an ox and a donkey. Because it says, Lo sachrosh b'shor v'chamor yachtav. Ve'hein mukdoshim. They belong to Hegdish and you're moyel behegdish. And they were plowing Klaya B'Kerem. You're making a furrow to dig Klaya B'Kerem during Shnas HaShmita, Shvius. And you're working the land on Shemitah. And it was Yontiv, which is Malach on Yontiv. And he's a Kohen and a Nazir. And that place where they were plowing had a dead body there. And a Kohen and Nazir can't be metame, right? Based on Tumah. Hananya ben Chakinoi Omer, af loivesh kloim. If he was wearing kloim at the same time, he would get 9. He'd get another malchus. Or Meloino Hashem. But that's a different. It's not the same action that you got all those other malchuses. Or Meloino af Nazir lo Hashem. The Nazir and the Kohen, it's not because he plowed. It's because he came to a place that had Makam Tumah. Rav Yossi. Poishet v'loivish. He has to take it off and wear it. And you get Malchus each time. Now, does he have to put it completely on, loivish mamish? Maybe you just put your arm in the shirt and take it out. You don't have to wear it completely. He pointed that you don't have to put it all on, just putting your arm in and taking it out. Ravashi Oimer, also not, you don't have to take it off and put it on. It stayed on him only the period of time that it takes him to take it on and take it on, then chayiv. Choresh telem, you make one furrow, you chayiv 8 malchus. On Rav Yanai, bechabura ninu v'gamru, with a bunch of chachamim, they voted that a choifa b'kloim, if you covered with dirt 2 seeds of different species, loiker, because you planted kloim. On Rav Yochanan, lav mishnah seinuzu, isn't it our mishnah where it says yesh choresh telem echa v'chayiv lo mishum shor lavim? And we said a choresh b'shor v'chamor ve'en mukdoshim u'kloim b'kerem. Now, haya choresh, that which a guy who's plowing the mechayiv mishum kloim echim mishkachos. How does it work? Charisha is not planting climb. Isn't it lav de michsi badei also? While he's plowing, he covered with dirt these zroim, and that's so we see that by doing that you're chayv malchus. So Amalei Rav Yana responded, "He laved it lo lechachaspo mimishkachas margin tetusa." If you wouldn't have lifted the pot, we wouldn't have found the pearl underneath it. Since I told you this halacha, you were able to find a deeper meaning in the Mishnah. Amalei Reish Lakish Rav Yochanan. He laved the kills gavar rabba. That if it wasn't for Rav Yana praising you, Hava Mina, we could have said Masnis and Mani Rabbi Kiva. The Amar Amakayim climb. You don't even have to plant climb. If you just sustain climb, loika. So Choyresh is helping the climb grow. It's not mamish you covered it with dirt. You're being Makayim it. But it's not considered Zoireya. Now, where's this Rabbi Kiva Mai? The Tanya. Hamenachesh, if you do seed weeding, v'amachape, you cover seeds, bekloin loike. But Rabbi Kiva Makayim, you don't have to. Just you do like watering. Just if you do something to sustain the climb, you get malka. My time Rabbi Kiva the Tanya, sad chalo sizra climb, eli elazoreya, Makayim minayin. Talmud leber behem dechalo terbia climb, sad chalo tizra climb. It's like kloim sad chalo. By keeping the climb in your field, that's enough to be chayav for climb. Ormalei Ula Rav Nachman. V'lil kinam mishum zrebi yontev. Why, when we listed the various malchus, why didn't we say he planted on yontev? Ormalei Tana v'shayir. Because the Tana didn't list everything. He left some things out. Ormalei Tana Ketani Shmona. He listed already 8. V'atam Tana v'shayir. He must have been careful how many he counted. Amarova. Yesh chiluk melachos b'Shabbos. Let's say you did multiple melachos on Shabbos. What time? You're chayav from different ones. Vein chiluk melachos b'yontiv, but it doesn't work on yontiv. Each is from melachos b'yontiv is one lav. You'll get one malchus, no matter how many melachos you did. Armelei ada tehei. This is correct. However, eis ve'abaya. Ve'ein chiluk melachos b'yontiv. What? If you do multiple melachos on yontif, you only chayiv one, vatnan. Hamavashel gid becholav b'yontif. Somebody cooked the gid anoshe in milk on yontif. V'achlo lo kechomesh. Lo kemishum ochel gid, he ate the gid anoshe. Lo kemishum avashel b'yontif, shalol tzaref. You cooked, you're allowed to cook on yontif, but it's cooking that allows you to eat it. You're not allowed to eat the gid anoshe. So it's cooking for no purpose. V'lo kemishum avashel gid b'cholav, basar b'cholav. V'lo kemishum oichel basar b'cholav. V'lo kemishum avara. So you see you're chayav for 2 different melachos on yontif, avara and bishul. Right? You should only be chayiv 1. So we'll finish this tomorrow.
What time tomorrow?
Okay. Tomorrow, we're also going to learn at 5 o'clock.
What, 5 o'clock?
I have to learn at 5 o'clock tomorrow because it's with my daughter's birthday. We're taking her out. Susie's going to Israel on Sunday. So it's the only time we can go. So we're going to have to learn earlier.
Okay, nice.
5
Okay.
o'clock.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shkoyach.